Selamat sejahtera and a very good day to all. In conjunction with the Kolokium TS25 Peringkat Daerah Daro Tahun 2020 with the theme PBL Pencetus Revolusi Industri 4.0, I will be presenting my innovation. Without further ado, let me begin with the introduction. I am Cikgu ALVIN Wong, currently teaching in Sekolah Kebangsaan BATANG LASSA Daro. Majoring in TESOL, I completed my bachelor degree at Institut Pendidikan Guru Kampus Batu Lintang and recently for my master degree at Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia. Next, a brief introduction on my innovation. The idea came from the original classic Snakes and Ladders board game. With a little bit of brainstorming and research, I was able to develop Snadder It, a language board game which incorporates English language learning. Hence, for this Kolokium, I am participating in the Teacher's Innovation category. Next, the problem statements. Before the implementation of this innovation, there are several problems faced by the primary 6 pupils at school when it comes to the teaching and learning of English. Due to the dominant use of mother tongue language, the pupils develop anxiety when it comes to the selection of appropriate grammar. At the same time, limited knowledge in English vocabulary is also another issue. All these 3 problems impacted their understanding in English language, which indirectly caused low motivation to learn English language. Hence, to cater to this issue, Snadder It brings forward several objectives and importance. Firstly, Snadder It aims to provide meaningful and purposeful teaching and learning environment for the primary 6 pupils. Secondly, to develop a fun and motivating setting for the primary 6 pupils to learn grammar rules and vocabulary structures. Lastly, to engage the primary 6 pupils in an active learning environment to learn grammar rules and vocabulary structures. From the objectives, several importance of the innovation can be generated. Snadder It provides teachers with opportunity to apply game-based teaching and learning strategy aside from the conventional textbook. For the pupils, Snadder It develops active problem-solving and critical thinking skills through the various challenges that are available in the board game. Lastly, Snadder It promotes fair and equal learning between urban and rural schools. The use of technological devices and online software are inapplicable as internet connection is a limiting factor. With the hands-on design, the pupils can enjoy learning with Snadder It without any hindrances. Next is the target group. In order to collect variable data and reinforce the benefits of Snadder It, this innovation was implemented with the collaboration of a teacher from Mukah and Marudi. 30 primary 6 pupils from rural schools of Sarawak were involved. 11 from Sekolah Kebangsaan BATANG LASSA Daro, 10 from Sekolah Kebangsaan SP Mukah, and 9 from Sekolah Kebangsaan LP Marudi. These pupils are similar in characteristics as they have difficulties in grammar and vocabulary and also heavily influenced by their mother tongue. The innovation was implemented since July 2019 to October 2019 and onwards to January until February 2020. Moving on, let us look into the innovation description. As seen in the previous video, Snadder It comes in a package. In terms of materials and cost of innovation, the board game uses mounting board with printed stickers for the snake design. For the grammar, vocabulary, and their cards, laminated colored papers were used. Dies and pieces from cartoon erasers are also included. For the plastic briefcases, they were recycled from all unused briefcases. In total, this innovation cost approximately 8 ringgit to be created. Snadder It has a high commercialization potential. The current package was made ready for marketing with all the complete elements for English language learning. Hence, trademark and patent may be considered for potential future sales. Now, let us look into the steps and rules to play Snadder It. Firstly, read out and understand the rules and steps of Snadder It. Now, we move on to the second step. Next, for step 3, there are also various actions to be completed throughout the game of Snadder It. This is the essential part of the game, which engages the pupils in the learning of English language. The grammar card focuses on tenses, vocabulary cards on word class, their cards on higher order thinking skill questions, and action tasks to reinforce action verbs. Lastly, for the final steps, if any players face difficulties to complete a task, he or she may seek help. This is to encourage cooperation in learning. The first player to complete wins the game. However, the game must go on until all players reach the end. This is to engage pupils with fair play for all. Next is on impact of innovation. In order to analyze the impact, document analysis was used to observe and compare improvement. As seen in the pictures, Snadder It assisted the pupils in improving their tenses and spelling. Next is survey questionnaire. The survey questionnaire contains 12 statements to gather pupils' opinion on Snadder It. From the survey done in the aspect of learning experience, 91% agrees that they can complete the challenges fluently, followed by 89% being able to complete the challenges in Snadder It accurately. In the aspect of learning motivation, 92% had fun learning and 95% agreed being determined and focused to complete the task in Snadder It. This was the survey questionnaire that was administered to gather pupils' opinion on the use of Snadder It. Next is a short video on the overall impact and benefits of Snadder It. The last part of this presentation is the conclusion. In a nutshell, Snadder It showed positive and convincing outcome in improving pupils' motivation and experience in the aspect of grammar rules and vocabulary structures. Last but not least, it is also hoped that Snadder It can be a beneficial stepping stone for future development of hands-on teaching and learning language board game. Next is a simple compilation of pictures where pupils of Sekolah Kebangsaan BATANG LASSA Daro, Sekolah Kebangsaan LP Marudi, and Sekolah Kebangsaan SP Muka interacted with Snadder It. That's all from me. I hope that all of you can get new and interesting information from this presentation. Thank you very much.